Welcome back, YouTube. Thanks for coming and checking out another Fat Guy Builds. Today, we're doing a transmission cooler upgrade on this F-150 Raptor. Should be fun. It's always fun. So let's get into this step by step. I only have 2% of you guys subscribed, so if you could, hit that subscribe button, like, dislike, put a comment, whatever. And if I've saved you some money, maybe think about $1 a month on Patreon. That's only 12 bucks for the whole year. Helps me out more than you actually know. So let's get to this. Here's the part number for the cooler. MMTC F-150 15SL. Here's the fluid you're gonna need to top off your transmission after this job. Pop the hood. You're gonna need a panel popper. You're gonna pop the airbox snorkel here off, and then you're gonna do the whole front, going all the way around the front here to get this piece off. Once you get all of the little clips out, this thing will be fully loose, and you're just gonna slide this thing out. Leave the airbox alone, you don't have to take that out. Boom. Now we need to pop this piece off here. It goes all the way to here. You're gonna need these plastic style panel popper tools, and then we're gonna just slowly start from the top where you pulled this clip out. Slowly get one to pop at a time all the way down. There's one in this little corner too. This will be the trickiest spot over here. Getting this off, here is all the mounting points, so you know where to pry. There. And then this one has just like pressure clips, and on the piece it just has the push-in style. So just wiggle it at the same time you're pulling, and it should come loose. You're gonna take your panel popper, disconnect the wiring harness and the washer. From here, for the washer, you just get a little flathead, pop the top off of this clip, and that will allow this thing to just have the slack to come out. To get this to disconnect, you just grab this little plastic black ring, you push it over, and that detaches from the little groove here, and you take this off and then just hook them over this thing to hold them for now. Use a 10mm socket. You're going to remove 4 of these here. You use an 8mm socket. Remove this one here on both sides. You're going to remove 4 clips from these little flimsy radiator things. One there, and you got the same thing on the other side. This one here, and then one below. On the bottom of the grill, you're going to have one on each side. This holds this fabric thing. Here's a size comparison between the two. Factory one stops right there. This one keeps going, so the Mishimoto goes all the way from one mounting tab to the other. And the surface area, the fin density, is a whole lot different. So you got a lot more fins, which equals more surface area, which equals more cooling. Use a 10mm socket. Take this out on both sides. Use a pair of pliers. You're gonna grab this clamp here, pull it down, pull down the clamp on the other side. Now that the clamp's down here, you're gonna put a pan or something to catch the fluid, and we're gonna pry down this hose, let it all drain out, then do the same thing to the other side. Okay. So this is the front. You're gonna have the pipes down, that's down. Then when you rotate this, you want this bracket to where the angled part is on the bottom by the hookups. Then you're gonna use a washer and a lock washer and put in this Allen head screw on both sides, and then the other bracket is going to be the same thing but on the other side. There's a bracket here that has a 45 in it. That's the driver's side. The bracket here with the 90 is passenger side. You want it to be on the top on both sides, where the angle part's on the bottom with the connections. You got a 4mm hex head bolt, lock washer, flat washer, same thing. You want to leave them loose because there's going to be some movement in it. So just get them in. Slide the hoses on. Use the new 10mm hardware that comes with the kit. Tighten it down so that this is flush here. Do that on both sides. Now I'm going to push the cooler back as far as possible, top and bottom, so it's not wiggled, right? Then I'm going to use my 4mm and tighten down these. Put the clamps back on. So the cooler is now installed. There's nothing left to do except for putting everything back on in the opposite order that you took it off.